Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the four main types of saxophones. I'll be playing them all, showing you what they look like, what they sound like. So if you're thinking about purchasing a saxophone or you're just curious about saxophones in general, then this video is for you. My name is Magnus, I'm a professional jazz saxophone player here in Norway, and this channel is all about saxophone, my music and my approach to playing the saxophone, and a lot of valuable lessons for you all. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Now let's dig into it. First, let's take a look at the tenor saxophone. The tenor saxophone is like the staple saxophone for jazz saxophone players. John Coltrane, Wayne Shorter, Joe Henderson, Sonny Rollins, Michael Brecker, there are tons of famous jazz tenor players. Just like other saxophones, it comes in different variations, like gold-plated or silver-plated, or like this one, an unlacquered horn. This is the one that I play for the most of my music and one that I really enjoy playing. This is a Selmer Mark VI tenor from 1967, and this is what the tenor saxophone sounds like. Now let's talk about another one of my favorite saxophone types, and this is the soprano saxophone. And no, it's not just used for smooth jazz. A lot of tenor players also play soprano, and some of my favorite soprano players are Wayne Shorter, Sidney Bechet, Branford Marsalis, and of course, John Coltrane, who in addition to tenor also played soprano saxophone. This is also a Selmer Mark VI soprano saxophone from 1967, and it's a horn that I recently purchased and love playing. Soprano saxophone is the brightest of the four main types of saxophones, meaning that it goes higher up in pitch than the others. The soprano saxophone is also famous for being notoriously hard to play, especially when it comes to playing in tune. However, if you can master the soprano saxophone, it's really one of the most beautiful instruments that I know. If you want to hear some really great soprano saxophone playing, go check out Joni Mitchell's album Both Sides Now. It's an album with a full orchestra along with Joni Mitchell, and on soprano saxophone you have Wayne Shorter playing some beautiful solos and fills behind Joni's voice. Now this is what the soprano sax sounds like when I play it. Next up is the alto saxophone. Made famous by people like Charlie Parker, Sonny Stitt, Ornette Coleman, and Kenny Garrett. A lot of beginners will often start out on the alto saxophone. It's relatively small and easy for a child to play, but I do think that the tenor sax is a just as viable option for a beginner. This is also a staple saxophone in jazz music, and in a big band, the alto saxophone is usually the lead player in the saxophone section, meaning you'll have an alto saxophone on top and then the other saxes supporting it from below in the voicing. This one is also a Selmer Mark VI vintage saxophone, except this one is from a little bit later. It's from the mid-70s. Really great horn, and this is what it sounds like when I play it. Now it's time to bring in the big guy. This is the baritone saxophone, and it's the darkest of the most common saxophones. This one is not as common in jazz, although there are some really great jazz baritone saxophone players out there as well, like Gary Mulligan, Harry Carney, and Serge Charloff. This baritone saxophone is the cheapest Yamaha student model. Baritone saxophones are expensive, and this one honestly is good enough for my needs. I usually just bring this guy out when I need to record for Norwegian TV or for some artists that want a bari sax in the section, either in the sax section or as a part of a horn section. In popular music, you'll often hear the baritone saxophone play, and let's be honest, who doesn't love honking out a couple of low notes on the bari sax? This is what it sounds like. So yeah, those are the 4 most common kinds of saxophones. I do, however, have one more that I would like to show you that you may not have seen before. But before I show you that one, let me just quickly tell you that I do have a Patreon page where I teach people how to play saxophone. So if you're a jazz saxophone player and you would like to take your playing to the next level, please consider checking out my Patreon page, where I do live masterclasses, feedback on your playing, educational PDFs, private lessons, and so much more. So go check that out if you're interested, but now let me show you my final saxophone. This is an EWI, that stands for Electronic Wind Instrument, and it's really just a synthesizer that plays like a saxophone. You put your fingers on the keys like a saxophone and you blow into the mouthpiece. I think someone who really did the EWI justice was Michael Brecker. That's it for this video. I really hope you liked it, and let me know in the comments which one of these saxophones was your favorite. And if you like this video, YouTube thinks you might also like this one.